So breath became this primal tool to investigate. And in that investigation, what also became clear to the yogis and the mystics around the world was that the breath, in a sense, the breath was a vehicle of traveling to different identity structures, different relational structures, and different worlds. And you see this metaphor, this reality of experience poetically described around the world in different ways, mounting the eagle or having a flying horse and a gust of wind carrying the sage up into the heavens, things like that. These are all pointing to capacities that we can explore in our own experience. And they discovered something very interesting as well, that within the breath rhythm, there were these natural pauses between the in-breath and the out-breath. There's a pause. Between the out-breath and the in-breath, there's a pause. And to investigate the pause was part of their exploration. Because during the pause, in a sense, we could say, the breath stops. The activity stops, and it rests in stillness. And the deeper we move our attention and our attunement into the stillness, the more we discover subtler and subtler layers of activity, of contraction and expansion. Contraction and expansion. There are subtler and subtler dimensions to that contraction and expansion, which would correspond in the yogic framework to the presence, to the activity of the holy breath in subtler and subtler embodiments. So there's the rhythm of the breath, the holy breath in our physical body. With very little meditative practice, we can also discover that intimately within that, there's a energetic expansion and contraction, a felt sense. That's not exactly the same thing as an anatomical movement. It's a subtler dimension, and that would correspond to the prana body, the energy dimension of our embodiment. And there are layers and layers of subtlety that are revealed as we begin to become more and more attuned to the stillness, the presence, the pause dimension of the breath.